Tommy Jones has got 2 strikes in a row. The chance to make it 3 here in the 6th.
Blast, Tommy. What is that? Throw it like you used to bowl.
He's frustrated in that he threw this one poorly left of target and no chance of staying on line, and he's obviously upset. He knew the situation. He could cut into that lead of Wes. Wes is, and now it's just a 25-pin deficit. However, he could have cut the lead to 13, and it's all about keeping pressure on your opponent at this point in time and making Wes think about something other than throwing it at the target he's looking at.
Quick, Steve.
So Malott, at the end of the day, regardless if he wins or doesn't, is your new Player of the Year points leader. And he's heading towards career victory number 5 and number 2 for the season. He won the CLR Carmen Salvino Scorpion Championship earlier in Vernon Hills, just outside of Chicago, where he took down Kenny Samard. He's also had a 3rd place finish twice, a 4th, 1 runner-up.
He's the master at working that tape, too. He's got a little pocket knife in his pocket, flipping that tape in there. He just went to that ball. It's the same ball he was using before with a weaker layout to try to get it through the front cleaner and still have some energy left in the back part of the lane.
This is 3rd consecutive singles televised appearance. In 2005, he made 4 in a row at one point. 4 in a row this season would be the TOC next weekend.
And just a little too soft down the lane, otherwise that ball kicks the 10 out. Right now for Wes Malott, you know he's in a good spot. He's hitting the pocket. He's just trying to fine-tune it to knock all 10 down, and he can do that because of the lead that he has. And unless Tommy Jones can mount some type of strike attack, Wes Malott can just pretty much put it in cruise control.
But as you mentioned earlier today, cruise control is a dangerous place to be driving. Just keep on going. Keep that accelerator going. Keep your hands, where is it supposed to be? 2 and 8, something like that. Driver's ed, what is that?
I think it's 10 and 2.
10 and 2.
Don't quote me on it.
I know it's not 6 and 6 with your pinky. Needed strike for Jones. His 3rd of the match comes in the 7th.
And if we could get a replay of that shot, just the pins, you can see just how fast the 6 snaps the 10 out, and that's just because of the pure power of Tommy Jones. Watch this roll and this perfect entry angle. That bowling ball just hits that 1-3 perfectly, and the 6 goes to the sidewall and just chops the 10 out. He would like to continue that streak all the way to the 10th frame. If he strikes out 8th, 9th, and 10th, Robbie shoots 224.
We saw in the women's series finale earlier what a late string of strikes can do for you, as Wendy McPherson won her first title of the season with 4 in a row to conclude. Jones in the 8th. Yes! Still alive!
And a much better shot on that lane. You saw his balance. When he let go of the bowling ball, he was perfectly balanced, and that almost always leads to a well-executed shot. Watch this. Eyes stay on the target, balanced, shreds the rack. All of a sudden, he's creeping back into this match.
Again, Jones started with a pair of open frames. Malott looking for strike 5. Drop and give me 10.
That's a bad mammal. Bad mammal.
Strike a lot, Malott. The defending champion here in Medford.
Eyes down at the floor when he releases it. He looks right down at the foul line. Very unique and unusual way that he targets. He lines up with his right foot, imagines the ball going over the same spot right at the foul line that he's standing on. He looks at the break point as he starts to go. He pulls his target back to the foul line.
Let's just say that's not how they teach you at the bowling camps. He responds to Jones' series of strikes with a string of his own. He is having a wonderful season.
Boy, and I'll tell you what, just when it looked like he was going to let Tommy Jones back into this match, not so fast, my friend.
I hear you, Coach Corso.
I was waiting for you to say that.
Jones looking for 3 in a row. And the lot is that much closer.
Wow. How does that get that far down there so fast?
Well, this match is mathematically over as long as Wes Malott knocks down some pins in the 10th frame, because right now with a spare, the best Tommy Jones can shoot is 201. Wes Malott is already in the 2 teens. Just needs good count. Stay behind the foul line and good count. Wes Malott is going to win for the 2nd time this season.
So we begin the 10th with Jones.
And I know Tommy's disappointed,
Throw it harder.
but it certainly gives him a lot to build on.
Throw it harder.
I think he's on the right track with Coach Mark Baker in that he feels now that he can be a factor again. I mean, we talked earlier in the season, and Tommy was like, man, it really stinks not being able to compete out here. And he worked very hard over the break or during the break. And I think this is a great building platform for Tommy Jones to get back to his winning ways.
Well, it's a great time to have momentum as you head into a major weekend.
Yeah.
Vegas in the Tournament of Champions at Red Rock Lanes and Casino. Practice begins Tuesday. They bowl Wednesday. Live coverage next Sunday at 12:30 Eastern.
Remember, we still have 3 majors the rest of the season.
Backloaded. Good conclusion for Jones, and a good week for him. A much-needed confidence-boosting week. 2nd place finish, easily his best finish of the year. Prior, it was the 5th place spot in Lake County. His worst, a 53rd in the Scorpion Championship. So he's been all over the place. Here is Wes Malott, 8 pins away from tour title number 5. He is your back-to-back champion in Medford.
What a season Wes Malott is having. Boy, this certainly puts an exclamation point behind his season thus far, doesn't it? A little roar right at the pins.
First time he's defended a crown in his career. Starting to string them together now for the fans. And he told us there's something about this place. I don't know what it is, but the pins fall down when I'm here in Medford. 3rd year in a row he's been on television here. Finished 3rd 2 years ago, won it last year, and wins it again this year. Did you ever have a town, a city that was just kind of Randy's place where you always seem to do better than others?
No.
You guys have been unbelievable.
Actually, you know what? I always pulled really well in Vegas at the Showboat. I never went one back-to-back there, but...
239-201, Wes Malott, tour title number 5, and he is your new leader atop the Player of the Year points list. Another watch, another Rolex
Glad to make a
for the big
collection of these.
nasty.
These are awesome. Guys at home, love you guys. You're awesome. Everybody. Medford is the place to be.
Malott closed with 5 consecutive strikes to give him his 5th Lumber Liquidators PBA Tour title. Next week, our coverage takes us to Las Vegas. The H&R Block Tournament of Champions. Norm Duke goes after an unprecedented 4th consecutive major title. And folks, he is dialed in and ready to do that. The Duke shows up for majors. Watch out, Wes. Watch out, everybody else. You may not have seen much of Norm lately. You know he's going to be strong in Vegas. Wes Malott wins again in Medford. For Randy Peterson and our entire crew, I'm Rob Stone. This has been a presentation of ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports. Wes Malott on top of the PBA right now. We'll see you next week in Vegas.